kind of marriage is that one person will be abusing the other? Is that a marriage? It's not. So, Mr. Nanjawaj, I salute you. I doff my heart
Thank you,
for
sir.
you. In less than 24, 48 hours time, you would have completed what you said that you are going to do. Thank you, sir,
Now,
for
in
what you.
title now, Okaigbe of Nigeria Wahala.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nanjawaj. God will continue to bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I
Now,
really
you
do
believe me,
appreciate it.
Okaigbe of Nigeria Wash.
Thank you. The floor now. I know they call anybody. One of they call myself or when you leave me, I beg.
Now,
But,
the Lord
but
God, I to interject with
another
Mr.
thing,
Ellis.
another thing I was going to say before on Wednesday, what are we going to consider as victory? Is it that if they say we should go for a rerun, or if they disqualify Tinubu? For example, if they say rerun and they still allow Tinubu to be on the ballot, can we consider that as victory? Also, I don't know. I was just thinking today when I listened to the afternoon broadcast, what will actually constitute a victory for Labour Party? Is it just
I
only a
I
rerun
think
with
I
Tinubu on
think
the ballot?
I think we should consider it as victory because this is the first time we bend the hand of every structure to adhere to the voice of the people. But the only hole they are trying to go through is going to be very tough to take somebody through that hole. Because once, if you say you want to do another election, then the question will now arise. Do they have all the, was it in the petition that brought forward to the court that we need a rerun? Two, is the Supreme Court going to welcome that kind of a decision for a rerun because they have no locus standing or no petition brought forward to say they should have a rerun of the election? Who are you going to have the rerun with? Who are you going to drop?
Who is even going to fund it? We don't have money.
That's the question we're going to ask.
The European Union will not give you dime again because the one they gave you, and they wrote their reports. We went after them. Who is our foreign reserve is not up to $3 billion. So it's all gone.
Now. It's gone now.
So how is going to fund it?
It's not even just about the funding. Who is going to conduct it? Who is going to conduct it? It's not just about the funding.
That's another question.
Thank you, madam.
Who's going to
conduct it? Thank you very much.
The conduction matters a lot, not the funding, because the funding
that is the right word. Who is going to conduct it? Yes, thank you.
Who is going to conduct is the question. The funding is not the problem. Why do I say it's not the problem? Because the money for rerun have already been given to Yakub. By then, if we bring that money out, if peradventure they do the wrong thing,
Yakub will bring money out.
I was where Yakub bring money out. Where you want to bring it out from?
The money for the rerun that he requested for and they gave it to him.
He don't go. That money don't go.
He don't go. Now Nigeria they ask. He don't go. That money don't come out from the country. He don't go.
If you want to ask question now, the 190 billion where
sorry to say, I disagree. Say the money don't go. The money don't go if the country continue to be under Tinubu. But if another government take over from on the 6th, the money not go.
That's the rerun. Now when you say when you say rerun and you say Tinubu leave, the next option you have is your Senate president. The next option now, because you wouldn't have interim government. Now you have the Senate president to stay there until another election is done. So what's the difference between? Is there any difference between Akpabio and Tinubu?
No, Senate president no get liver. Now till they look down, the man no get liver. One liver. I know him. He no get liver. In a boy now they do till he get that position.
So we don't want rerun now because it will throw the country into another confusion. We don't want rerun. On what basis are you doing rerun now? They have given you loads and loads of evidence. Count it. Get calculator and calculate the results. We don't want any rerun. Those blank result sheets, they have produced the original one where they took the blank ones from. It's just an app that made all those things blank. So you certified a blank result, and somebody is showing you the original. So you take the original and calculate it, add it up, and declare the result. Let's move on.
That is why I'm saying that the hole for a rerun, it will be just like the eye of a needle. It's very small to you to take the contestant through that eye of a needle. That is why I say, what local standing will the judges have to say there should be a rerun? Because the Constitution, when it talks about rerun, is a rerun between two people first. Then if you still have a stalemate, they will not go all out on who has the highest vote.
Rerun also has a time limit from the time of election.
That now you are coming.
You understand? So it's not even constitutional to declare rerun at this time because the time has passed.
You're right. Now you see where I'm coming from. That the hole is very tiny. You can't be, two people can't pass through that. Even one can't pass through that hole. So the only option that I see, I'm standing on one premises that one of our person gave in his submission. He said, we don't know if the reason, because now people are afraid of two people, the obedient and the agbado. Those who are volatile too low, not because we are seeing, they are very volatile too. So, and they are afraid of these two parties. I'm talking to the submission of one of our person here. Yes, it might stand on those two premises, that on those two platforms, that they are afraid. That is why some people are getting out of the country, that if they do something that is contrary to this other person's side, there'll be chaos. Because on our side, we have been telling them that, look, this is the substantial evidence. So will you throw all this evidence and give power to the incumbent that was elected in power, or will you follow the substantial fact and get to the end point and give a judgment that people will say justice has prevailed? So those are the two options they are having. So me, I'm not bothered about Odili wife. We know all the things all the shenanigans they are doing. Like in my submission yesterday, I said Odili wife has been compromised. One, the children, it was a deal they had. They have to make them high court judges. When one was refused, he failed, he had to come back. These are deals that they made. That's why they wrote those speech for her to because she's one of the lead justice of the Supreme Court that are retired. So they need to make use of her because she's a big voice. Now, the house that they built for them was built for them with the taxpayers' money of Rivers State. That is another red flag. That is another red flag that the justice of the Supreme Court has been compromised, because you cannot use taxpayers' money to build a house for a retired justice who have committed a lot of atrocity. If the book were to be opened, we all know. But to the way Nigeria is, there's corruption is the regalia that they wear. So if you have to look at Odili's wife on his case, you see Odili. I worked in Rivers State when Odili was a governor. Odili is corrupt. Is more corrupt than the former governor of Delta State. Is corrupt, more corrupt than the former governor of Delta State. He plays his corruption in such a way that every party, if you agree, he will make sure that all of you are smiling, using money. Do you know that when we were in Rivers State then, when we go to government house, when we're having problem with the authorities in school, do you know how they give us a check? They'll give us a check from government house. And that check, we are going to go to NDDC or one ministry to give them to sign that check. We are using the ministry check now. It's not the check of the government state house. The state house will give us a check, NDDC check or Ministry of Works check, for us to go and withdraw the money that is given to that ministry to function. They'll withdraw that money. We'll go and withdraw that money. We'll take. That is how he has been. He played the game. if you see the atrocity Odili did in government, if you see it, and you see a lot of humongous file EFCC has against him. That was why they didn't give him the presidency the other time. Because when they brought the file out, he now had to submit. They had to say, okay, I don't want it. That was why you see he left quietly, he didn't say anything. That was the bargaining chiefs they brought for when he contested as president that want to be the nominee for PDP. That was how they defeated him and they told him to just step down. You see, that is how the man is so corrupt that he does his corruption with a smile. He never get angry. He's always putting that smile. He will just tap you, tell you broken, speak to you in the normal language, broken. Go say, okay, you see me, go and see my chief of staff. That is all. You know, you can't go out of his office without he make you smile. It's so corrupt that Jesus Christ. He will even give money to somebody to come and even deal with you in school, to come and tell you that you cannot do it. You will not know where the problem is coming from until when you investigate, you see that money has been given to those parties from the state house. That is how he run the whole government and the whole shenanigans, and that is how this Wike got to government, because Wike was his boy from onset. When he became Obiakpo local government, was his boy. And Wike has been running under the premise of corruption from the day. Wike never practiced law. Wike is a dull student in Rivers. When he went to school, he was a dull student now. Now push. Not be query man. Now push. Pay money for them to give you better grade. That is what most of them did in school. We know who are bright. If you come to Rivers State as a whole, we know the people that are very, very, that love education, that are brilliant. When they say intelligent, they are there. We know. Not be that waiting here, you believe that one, no. So when we see this level of corruption, you see, until when this man gets him, you people will see the humongous, smelling kind of corruption that the world has never seen before. You will see it being open, black and white in Nigeria. You people will marvel how a state governor is sitting upon the local government money. I told you people that those state governors, the way they steal money is through the security and the local government payment. They can take the local government payment allocations. Nobody can question them. If you go to court, you lose. That is the corrupt constitution. They are saying they have constitution. That is what they're giving you. You can see what happened in Ogun State. Governor Elei, you will see what he was sitting down there like king while they were kneeling down. With all that, he still got the local government chairman arrested. After the begging, they still arrested that guy. That
do you know what the DSS said? DSS said they didn't arrest him. They are keeping him safe. Because can you imagine? So DSS now has a place where they keep people that their life is at risk. Is that what they're telling us? This man came out and said, but you know what happened? That man was this journalist. You know, when you go into this, when you go into Nigerian politics, if you are not many, if you don't have many good people going, you will be frustrated. You can't change. That's exactly what happened to Ben Bruce. Ben Bruce went in there and saw that the place is so corrupt that he couldn't change it. He did only one tenure and left. You can't. So unless where you have the head, if the head, like PO is now, if the head is okay, then you know that you would have eliminated the corruption by about 60%.
The same Ben Bruce was the one that first came out and speak when this woman, Desiani, showed up now. And this same Ben Bruce is the one also singing the praise of Tinubu.
You know why he showed up for Desiani? Yeah. When he was messing up his mouth. He wants to be in the good book of the fathers that owns Nigeria, so that he will protect his company. That is what he's doing now. That is what has been doing.
Exactly, because I just thought about this rate power and then AIT issue. You know, the owner is late. Would they have been able to do that if Dr. C was here?
Oh, Dr. C, Dr. C, they almost frustrated him now. That was why he joined a party now.
My question is, will Wike have been able to do that? Because these guys, they are just honestly heartless. How can you go and bring down a station that has been before? I mean, these guys are...
No, that land has been under dispute too. That's their land where they are stationed.
But regardless, for me,
he told them that he's going to take that land now. He told them, if you watch his interview, he said he's going to take that land.
How many years after?
You never know government. They still leave you for 10 years. They will come take us. After 10 years, they will take us.
How many years after?
The owner is gone.
How many years after? Okay. The master plan of Abuja they are talking about now, Aso Rock is not in the master plan. There are so many things that, you see, when you go to the council and get approval to build, when something happens, they will meet the authority that gave you the approval. Because it is expected, you saw a land, you go to the Ministry of Lands and say, I need certificate of occupancy of this land, and they sign and give you. So that kind of exonerates you from any future thing. The person that gave you that approval, that is going to be held responsible. That's the normal way. That's the way it's supposed to be. It indemnifies you. When you go and collect that approval, it will indemnify you. Even if government says, oh, okay, we want something new that we want to do on that place, then they will compensate you. They are not the one begging you to say, oh, yes, we know we gave you the approval, but something came up. We want to use it to do this. Now look at your compensation. Then you can use it to go and build another place. But it's not happening. It's not happening. So there should be sanity. We are better. Nigeria is the second country in the whole of Africa that has mineral resources, just after South Africa. But see where we are. See where we are. When we go out, we succeed. And then the worst of us are the one taking charge. The worst of us. We can't continue like this now. We can't. We are wasting our resources God gave us. We can't continue like this.
Do you know why the problem was like that? You see, sometimes there's a nursery, like if you are building a poultry, there's a nursery part. When it grows, when the hen they grow to another level, you move them to another portion. You see, the problem we had was like most of us that went through the university system of Nigeria, we never deem it necessary to. We only think that you come to the university to just focus on your own discipline. We never deem it necessary to divert our attention to politics and other social things that will enhance and prepare you for the rainy day. But majority just went to school to learn and go out there, make that money from oil company, one big company. Nobody cares then. Nobody cares. You only say, oh, let me graduate P before they strike. Let me graduate P. That was the mindset of a lot of people. It was few of us that deemed it necessary to take that part that this thing will not go through us. We will go through the system and learn it, because the system in that micro sector will prepare us for the future and prepare us for the country itself. Now we now had a broader, we now had a broader perspective that look, this thing we are going out there. Like I told my friends, my guys, then we knew that there was no job out there. We have to create something for ourselves. We had that mindset, and we have to, no matter what it takes, if you want to travel to enhance your educational standard, you can as well go. That was the mindset we all have. We were a group of people that really fought for the standard of educational system in the university then. But people were saying, oh, there's no one that can't read. Now not can't read. Now they do riot. Now we told them that the future is blink. It's very blink. People are not seeing it. You're only seeing, oh, I want to go and work in that oil company. But for how long? It's going to touch you. Now, where are we now? Everybody's in the quagmire. Everybody's now shouting, lamenting, because the economy itself has made our head to bow, submit ourselves to it. Now everybody wants to join now. But when we are joining, our foundation is not even ready to absorb. That's why most people are fidgeting. Oh, let's go, let's manage that, let's see how it will be. That is the mindset. That is where we failed. A lot of people came into the train very, very late, but we are thankful to God that they came in. At least we can bring them up. It is not too late. But we still have to do what they still have to learn, because this thing, your skin needs to be very thick to absorb the enormous decadence in the system. That is how it is. So we lost it when a lot of people went to the field where you bring up graduate that, you know, their mindset should be strong enough to face the future. But they went there, just go and read A, B, C, D, A, B, C, cram it and come out and, you know, try to see if they can make a piecemeal. But what did they meet? Joblessness. That is it. That's it.
We all must not be in the field of play. Like football, you have 22 players, but you have thousands of spectators. If you join hands, in the private sector here drives the economy. So you don't need to be a member of the house to drive the economy. Those that went into politics, if they are upright, if they now come together with the private sector, they will make the country grow. That's the thing. It's just that in our own case is peculiar. The president of Nigeria is the most powerful president of any country. There are no structures. A president can wake up and single-handedly assign an oil well to somebody. It doesn't happen like that everywhere. You see, let me tell you, even the countries where we live in, if they have the same kind of power the presidents have, they could do the kind of thing that are happening in our country. A situation where they can't give you both gun and bullet at the same time. If you have the gun, you don't have the bullet. If you have the bullet, you don't have the gun. So you can't shoot. But in our own case, everything. The biggest problem we have is we sell our crude for money. In the Middle East, where they developed faster than this, they do exchange. You know, are you taking 100 barrels of crude? This is this is what you will build with it. They will build it. So no money does not come. Money does not pass any hand. That's how people grew. People that were selfless. I don't even know what anybody wants to do with this kind of amount of money. You can't finish it. It's too much. You can't. Even generations to come cannot finish it. One person can't keep billions of dollars in his account. What are you going to do with it? What? So everybody for the country to grow, both the private sector and the politicians need to work together. And they can't work together if you have this level of corruption. Look at refinery. How on earth will anybody explain this? That you went and caught a tap of a refinery that is not even near completion. Just for your name to be in there. And the next thing, you give the person a license. Everything, any sector that Dangote is, he has monopoly. He has the license to do all of that. Is that how a country grows? No competition. No competition. The $3 billion they went and borrowed to subsidize dollars is finished. The dollar will go up again. Is that how to run a country?
And you know, can you hear me? Can somebody hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you just made a point now. You know, before we were talking about our reserve, that we have $3.something billion left in our reserve. But from the last $3 billion they collected from that Nexim Bank, you know, we are down to like $500 million because we've not paid that money back. So
no, the Nexim Bank, you see, they say they will pay them with crude.
Yes, that's what
they will pay them with crude. They say they will pay them with crude. The same NNPC that is now a private company is going to go collect money loan on behalf of Nigeria, a private company. You go and collect $3 billion to subsidize dollar. That was why it came down to about 750. that time. Now, the same NNPC, that's why that Ngulari was saying the prices of fuel will not go up, because they have given oil marketers enough dollars to import fuel, so they will not increase it. Okay, what if that one finish? Instead of you to teach somebody how to fish, you are giving him fish. The next day he will be hungry again.
Exactly.
So why will Nigeria? Okay, think about even this money they gave state governments. If you put it together and do something that will affect the life of everybody, is it not a wise way to do something? You're giving them money. In fact, maybe the one they gave to Edo that did election, maybe part of that money was used for the election. Who knows? Who knows? The initial 2 billion that was given, state governors would have used it for so many things outside the palliatives. How will you hand over money to people to go? And I have a video.
That was the money you used for election. Now that's part of the money.
I have a video in Zamfara where airplane take off from inside from the bush. Airplane wrong way. It will take off outside the country. All of those mineral resources that you hear that they accused Matawali of, they were collecting the cash and plane was going out. Meanwhile, Zamfara doesn't have a commercial aircraft airport, but they have airports inside the bush that plane are taking all those natural resources. And that's why you have bandits everywhere, because the bandits will pursue the farmers, and then people will be mining those things. They mine it, they will load it in aircraft, and they will take off from the bush outside the country. And that's the same person that is now the Minister for State for Defense. You saw that song now where they say EFCC chairman is still there for jail. The politician, when in the probe, don't enter for power. The EFCC chairman is still in jail, but the politician that he is probing don't enter power. Is that how we're going to move on?
You see, the Ingilali man you talked about, that's why these journalists, I just look at them and laughed. Ingilali was on Channels Television before. He was just a reporter on Channels TV. And whenever they do all this, the morning show program, you can always see him defending the APC government then. And I knew something was wrong, just like Ruben Abati is doing today. Every time you watch Ingilali, I knew something was wrong with that man. And all of a sudden, the APC people, they noticed him and they gave him an appointment. That was how he left Channels. He's supposed to be a journalist that was supposed to be representing the people. But you could hear all his debates then. Just like you see some people, some journalists, they are talking now, you don't know where they stand. To be obvious that they are against the people, they are supporting the government in power. It's exactly the same thing in Gilali. That was how he rode to the
that's the path Abati is following now.
Yeah, what Abati is doing. Ashamed of himself.
No, but Abati has always done that now. Abati has always done that. I mean, he criticized Obasanjo now. Before you knew it, Jonathan used him. Abati is not new to Abati. Abati knows all of those things. He does all of those nonsense. You forget about he used to have a column in Guardian newspaper, Thursday column, that the whole nation want to read. I mean, then I was doing my internship in Guardian newspaper. This guy Abati was a voice before the silencing. Played to the gallery of these evil people. For me, Abati is just man. Have you seen Abati Instagram handle? That man, that for me, he lacks character. For me, that's my own personal opinion. Abati that doesn't even, man. When I forget Abati, that guy that guy is something else. Only I'm just praying that people like Rufai and Ayo, all of those people should not be corrupted. But you know what? Everybody would decide.
No, would decide. Rufai can be corrupted. You know why I say it? You see, there was a time when pressure was on him. He needed the people to speak for him so that the pressure will come down. But now, if you noticed it, you see when you see the report he gave concerning Odili, You see the report he gave? He was fidgeting. But about he rushed in and say she did not do anything because they're trying to talk to him. You see, pressure is on him and they're trying to talk to him. That is why you see sometimes he will stand at the middle, while sometimes he will try as much as possible to use some grammar to cover a lot of things that he's trying to speak. So he can be corrupted because if you see the way he's doing now, you see it in his eyes. He's trying to be a little bit objective and stand at the middle, but he doesn't want to go all out the way he has been doing before. If you see him now, he said, I support on this side, but I don't support on that side. So he's trying to balance, and at the end of it, he might be coerced into the system if he does not have a support from the people that is expecting them to give support. And if, let us assume now, God forbid, they just do everything in a shamble and Nigeria get along like that, he will be co-opted now because his own hope is even on Obi, for Obi to get in there so that he can open his own, because he's an ambitious person. If you know him, if you see the way he talks, he's very ambitious. He wants to have his own. So he's praying that Obi comes in, change the laws guiding their profession, then he can come in fully. Without that, he'll be robbed in because the way you see, just a prepping, coming out as a star. But if you don't do it at the beginning of your foundation, you don't come and you are not strong, you can easily be co-opted into it. Even people that are strong, they have been co-opted into it. So the system is just a very demonic system that if your heart is not strong and your skin is not thick and you don't have ideal that is you are hanging on, you just get in. You cannot be neutral. You just flow. Anybody that says it's neutral is going to be corrupted now. You can't be neutral in that kind of a system. It's not possible. You'll be co-opted into it straight ahead, straight. If you don't have support, especially if you don't have the support from your own, platform that you speak, and you have a chairman that is corrupt. So there's a possibility he can be co-opted into the system and he will strive well because he has the mouth to speak and he has the voice. He has the mouth to speak and he has people that love him despite his position in some aspects. They will still love him because in the test of time, he stood for them and they want to, Nigeria now. I want to even say that they do evil. They'll say, okay, you don't help me before. I go support them. So that is it.
Nobody can really say how Nigeria works until P2B gets in. That is when we will have an inkling. So this is what is.
Because for now it is less fair. Everybody doing whatever they like. No rules of engagement.
No, the thing is, I'm telling you now. Wait.
And you see that video somebody referred to now? That's a video. I actually saw that video, and if you see the wrong way. So the question I was asking myself is that how come an aircraft can take off in this kind of condition, but it's difficult for aircraft to take off in a very good runway in tarmac in cities? You could see the road that the aircraft they were using to siphon all these funds away.
There are some aircraft that are built to take off. To take off on a rough terrain. Even on top of water, there are some aircraft that take off on top of water.
You know why I say what I said is that, everything we say about Nigeria, even the analysis we do make as per what happens, up there, is just based on assumption or we feel. You don't know. That's why they are trying all they could. Not that P2B offended them individually. If you ask, even if Agbado will tell you P2B never crossed in path in terms of business or this, Atiku will say so, all of them. But the thing is, Peter no belong to their club. So Peter will go there and I will go expose everything. That is their fear. Such that people where they held them before go say, so this man na him make my brother where die 5 years ago. If not,
let me help you out. Peter not sabi lie.
That is the thing. That is what I mean by they their club now, because Peter be okay. Imagine Peter be telling Ruben about that man self. He said he know they're against borrowing. He said every country borrows. He said, Ruben, if it is this table you want and you know the price, you borrow the money, you put it there, everything, so that people will see where the money is. He said, look at all the trillion. Where is the trillion now? He said, out of all those 77 trillion or 47 trillion, just 1 trillion. He said, bring out 1 trillion. You put 200 billion on Lagos Ibadan Expressway, it will solve it. Out of 1 trillion, you put the other 200 billion East-West Road, you will see the result. That is 400 billion now. You put the other 200 billion, maybe Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway, you will see it. Then that is 100 billion. You will put another 200 trillion, maybe Kano Railway or whatever, you will see. You see, by the time you spend 1 trillion, the whole country will feel it. That's only 1 trillion out of over 440 something trillion. He said, where is the rest? That's it, Ruben. They were looking at each other. He said, then where is the rest? He said, that's what we are saying. They borrowed all this money for shaku shaku dance. So when the time comes to repay, you won't see it. He said, that is the issue. It's not that you don't borrow. But when you borrow, he said in Singapore, they made a law that if you borrow, whatever you borrow the money for, we'll be able to repay it. If not, don't borrow. So you can't tell them that you borrowed money. That's what they are doing now. When you ask them what they borrowed money for, nothing. They borrow money, they share. They borrow money, they share it. Give contract, nobody will do anything. What is it called? Abdul Rashid Mena, the one that worked the pension money, including police. Imagine police, they keep pension. Police, Nigerian police, for 20 years, then they keep your pension. When it's time for you to retire, they say Abdul Rashid Mena don't disappear with your pension. Where is the man today? It's nothing. Nothing. So you see, why they are afraid of P2B or don't want him is that he will expose everything. They know P2B won't eat. He will stop you from eating and he won't eat. Then rather he will even tell market women how Aso Rock they. He say, look at the way it is done now. So that is the issue. But then the will of the people, the voice of the people, the opinion of the people must always prevail. This cannot, we can't go on like this now. The Nigerians have suffered for a long time. That P2B is alive today is for a purpose. God kept him alive for a purpose. I keep saying it. It cannot be for nothing. That he governed Anambra without blemish. The only governor since 1999. He didn't borrow any kobo. He used all the things he did, moved the education from number 25th, number 25 on the WAEC League table to number 1 for 3 consecutive years. That's performance. He invested in education, did everything he did, opened up the space, yet he didn't take shishi, not even one. He said he's not interested. All he wants is let the thing. So tell me, when he gets to the federal, up to today, they're still stealing crude oil. You never stop. Those rackets is still going on in the Niger Delta. They're still stealing crude oil, big time. Gold in Zamfara. Yet Nigeria is borrowing. We sell crude oil to China on Monday. On Tuesday, they go and be asking for loan. So, all these things are a shame, but let's hope. Not really. God will hear our prayer on the September 6th and make sure that P2B takes over. By the time he takes over, all this one, so many people will relocate abroad for address. People like we may not be around safe because the fear alone will make them fall into coma. Because all these things we can't continue. He may not decide.
Sorry to interject you. Tomorrow morning stroke evening, do you know how many of them are going to leave the country?
It is even good, let them leave. So that we take census. Those that weren't in the country, they will not know when they are going to come back. The thing is that, do you know one thing people do not understand? This life is transient. Life is vanity. When they say vanity upon vanity, it does not just mean materiality, even power. Power is effervescent. It just evaporates. More so when in Nigeria, when you get in there. Okay, tell me which politician has finished his term, whether as minister or House of Reps or senator or governor, and be working freely like P2B. Tell me. Saraki was governor of Kano, Kwara State for 8 years, Senate president for 4 years, and all those nonsense. Saraki cannot move freely in Kwara State. Just even if make he enter Keke Napep, they go, he can't. There must be security, even in his gate, whether he's there or not. So that is to tell you, that is what we are saying. Rotimi Amechi must go with security. All the governors, even Oshomole, where they make noise tomorrow, you just see, you don't they change khaki now, at least the khaki way they wear, not be the one way they wear that kind time, where you be teller. Now, you don't become as former governor. All of them, they must go with security, bulletproof. Why? And this is a state you governed. It cannot happen because the people are aware. That is, you see, the mistake.
And what made them be a former governor of Edo State, Lucky Canadian for Ronigbe, that time we be governor. When you don't enter bush.
Mm-hmm. You know, the thing is that the mistake, sometimes I wonder why people, they think that the people are not, even if person no go school, hunger is another type of university. When you don't suffer, look. No, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Hunger like university.
That is why they say an hungry person.
Hunger go humble you now.
No, be humble. It go make you wise.
Now PhD level, I mean master's level.
You go know who be your enemy. You get the kind. Look, you know, okay. You know, say when they say education, we know that Nigerians, in terms of human capital, Nigeria is maybe relative to our population. We are not sure we're up to 30% developed or 50. Okay, let's just say half. Let me just be generous. The rest 50, if then they see food, they chop, no problem. Go they while away in their illiteracy. But when food now they no see, no wait. That hunger then go don't look, say no. If you come back, that's why some of them now, how many people were asking Labour Party for money? I witnessed a crowd. They were asking, which logo do we put? We don't buy T-shirt. Which logo? They said they put flag or with P2B or this. With their own money, they go and print T-shirt and be wearing. These are people that are hungry because they've now seen that all these Okorocha type, all Jews or Kalu them, all Buruji Kashamu them, whether they know say these people now Nobian. So that hunger has really shown them that now they've graduated. That's why everybody follow P2B. When you talk, they say everybody na P2B we know. Whether you like or you know, and they showed it. So by 6th of September, like I said, every option is on the table. Only that the option we want for peace and everything is P2B option. Otherwise, whether this Mary or Delhi or that ego, look, maybe in somewhere they go there, they remember the address they read because it wouldn't be easy for them. People can't take it. Nobody can take this now. There's you see, even human mind, there's a level of injustice, impunity somebody can tolerate. This is going beyond the ordinary now. People won't take this shit. It's becoming too much. Food you won't see. They deny you everything. Now, even your vote, they want to change it. That one too much now. That one too much. Person say, you collect my girlfriend, I leave you. Now you want to collect my wife. Abba. That one a fight to finish. So that ceased. Shebi we go see how they go transmit and life. All the lie where they don't talk. People know the verdict. Only say they know here and then that one go be another distance. By the way, how can, in a real sense, all those justices, let me assume that although I didn't read their background, they all studied law, worked hard to get their degree. Now you are seeing the man in Aso Rock forge certificate. You even have the temerity to tell university don't release it. For what? Which means that is admission of guilt. they say in law, if you are blocking an evidence from being obtained, it means that evidence is injurious to your case. And because it's injurious to your case, it means you are guilty. That is the way they interpret it. They say produce the document, and they've put application for you to release. You are blocking it. No.
In short, Augustine, do you know that in paternity courts, if a man refuses to do a DNA, if a woman takes a man to the court and the man refuses to do a DNA, and if he runs away, they will automatically give judgment in favor of the woman, pending when the man is ready to do the DNA. Because running away from that already shows that you know you are guilty of
you are guilty.
Everybody should be proud to brandish their certificate. I should be proud.
Do you know what it means? Primary school. Tell us the name of the primary school, because if you say the name, we will know. You don't want to say. Tell us, look, to be honest with you, I can forge certificate. But until I want to aspire for public office, that is when it is now compulsory for me to bring it out. I can forge certificate. They do my own palm wine tapping business for village. You know, concern you. I know look for your job. But for you to forge certificate and you want to be our president, we said, okay, no problem. Let us see the certificate. You refuse. And you want to be president. Which one? Nigeria doesn't belong to you. Something must have to give. Can somebody, president of a country, even today, that Ngelari is still the sing. That guy safe no get shame. He's still that same old gramophone where don't break. Now he still they repeat. Buhari they go sit with investors.
The day Ngelali won the heart of the APC people, it was during the highlight of Nnamdi Kanu's travel. It was during that highlight. Somebody called him to blast Ngelali on Channels TV. And Ngelali started insulting the person back that his father, and he had a lot of family people that died or that died in Biafra war. So it's not only about Nnamdi Kanu. You know, those were the kind of things Ngelali was saying on national TV. And it was after that defense he did for Buhari and co. that what was this man called Gaba noticed him that good, this one will be a very good mouthpiece. That was how they took him to the presidential villa, and since then we can see the rest is history, like they say. It's just singing. It's singing for his pockets and nothing more.
You know, I don't know whether only me they observe that. Immediately they say Tinubu win, then they prepare swearing in. They no see him. Go they take injection in steroid for France. They see to big Babajide Kolado Titoju of TVC. He say in don they meet investors. He's ahead of time. He don't they plan. Huh? When they come back, the hand stop shaking. Okay, we know say don't go take injection. Today again, Ngalare stay there, sing that same old gramophone. If they go meet him, which investor? Nigeria today, out of every 100 naira Nigeria has, 96 no be their own. Only 4. 96 is to service them. That's why we are the poverty capital. And yet people go to tell you, hey,
Mokuna go, Mr. CM, Mokuna go dig Ngelali file well before he go become governor.
No, not be Nigeria. Not be Nigeria, no. I think it's not from your local government. I be not be from your.
Not be Nigeria, no. I think it's an American. And the father, and I believe my father come from Nigeria, or maybe mother. The mother.
No, but Black Panther have been saying that from the same local government you come with in Ngelali.
Mike. What to be Ngelali? Ngelali near Edo State.
I resemble.
That one they don't drive and come out already now with that name. The guy is he belongs my father be American. I murder the Nigeria.
No,
be like so, the way I see, because if you look at the man, if you look in ear, in ear, you see ear and the nose, it not get anything where it take resemble people for north or middle belt. In ear, that ear, like that only ear where big so now American ear get.
So as he be now, is it the say sometimes I have to defer to you, Black Panther, because some of the things where me I know. So within the father and the mother, who can play away match with because as this thing come, the product come, one.
Now the mother play. Now the mother play away match. Maybe the mother play away match to get paper.
Okay, that's why
you know. So now the thing where they happen that time be that you play away match to get paper. You know that time they no get record where strong well now. Biometrics no pin no day. You understand?
Well, in fact, do you know? I thought I say, look. Supposing one day they make mistake, invite me for that their channels.
I go finish all of them.
Before I go say two things, they will tell me, say sorry, there's a technical fault. They go just cut them off. say technical fault.
That's not technical fault. Now technical glitches.
No, that's it. Before they do that one, don't
the English they use with that now.
They'll say we are going for a quick advert. So during that advert, then go talk to you. You go take them easy. So then go come back. If they say you not take them easy, before they go declare that technical glitch, and that will be the end of the interview.
Me, all those interjection. Me, I go say hold on, because if they need say they want, I go just open another vista. Then go say which one this guy they loaded. Before you know, then go say from the background, the backroom staff go say na technical fault. Then go apologize to viewers. Me, they can't see me again. They can't invite you again. Because I know this in Galali go just they sing nonsense. When I look the guy, I laugh. I say, look at this guy. The mistake they make is that they feel say Nigerians no get sense. They no fit reason. They no say for people where they hungry, yet they no agree take money from Obi. He never teach them lesson. Remember in those days, you go see people like Oshomole, then go they carry pikin, where then they roast corn, then go they chop corn, or will fight them, Oshomole, then go they chop corn from every street.
So even go Salo go they do people they lose it.
That one Amechi.
Then go tell people lose some Wolu will go they serve amala for one canteen for Yone Paja. I say, Rocha Sokorocha go carry pikin from the woman where they fry akara, put pikin, can they use one long spoon, they touch akara, they pose. When Peter become serious, can they expose them, say, now that structure where they say I no get, now that structure of criminality, now we want destroy. Everybody keep. You see everybody chop corn again. So the rainy season pass. Nobody chop corn. Nobody do. You see, that is a reality. Then don't say if this man enter, no way back for them. First of all, the narrative go change. Because the way the things go, they flow. You go see, say nothing. Nothing will be hidden again in terms of what this one, go know where this money went to. Peter Biffy tell them, say every contract they want award in federal level, he go know about it. You could just tell them, say every minister, any contract they want to, he said that if it's ready, it will be signed at the cabinet office, cabinet meeting. You could bring them there so that nothing will be hidden now. And you have to bring out the money, everything, put them separate, or you go and do the contract. Let's see how they no go come. Anyway, they know. They understand Peter be better than me and you know. So that's why they are trying all everything possible.
You see, Mr. CN, you see that 200 billion for water storm project for Edo State. They go cough them out too. Just they watch.
Yes.
That money they go cough out. In that time it go be that money they go cough out. They say, oh, the thing don't go. When the time reach, we know they forget again. No. We go raise petition. Now thank God make Obi enter. I go there for Benin now. I go raise petition. Make them enter. We go raise petition. They must find out where that money go and who they in charge of that money. We'll go court now.
stormwater project yet. Everywhere, every rainy season, everywhere go there flooded. Which one be what? Where is the money in that?
My beloved, that money, if time come,
The
yeah,
money,
that there, where it
Oshomola, don't use the money, Mario Ibo.
where that money dey,
Mhm.
we know all of them. Who chop am? How many of the gather share am? Make I shock the world. My own immediate younger brother happen to be a secretary to the local government. They go come, want do one or two things. You go say out R20, R20.
Yeah.
We know how they take do one.
Which lingo be that? Okay, R20 means then.
Now million now R20 they had.
Okay, R20.
I said this thing once at a time where Oshomole want begin the Gatimo say if he not take time, he will be one of the former governor to go to jail. Because everything where he do, he dey back of my hand. Back of my hand. Or he can catch him as he take 3 days, take the saffron the money. We know everything. May I praise for your fair get there. Now what are they wait for?
It's true.
The truth be say, if like say now, you get one story where Black Panther they develop one day, and I go reason that thing. It actually makes sense. This Waterstone project, it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be a very challenging investigation if they have to investigate the issue, because the nexus of people that were involved in the criminality, then too many. Oshomole was there, Philip Schreiber was there, Obaseki was there, even though they are in different camps. So that particular project, that fraud will keep joining all of them together. So they will find a way to work together no matter whatever happens. They will find a way to protect each other. So that's
Anyway,
just what I think.
Anyway,
Unless the neutral person, like somebody from people.
See, listen, the dynamics will change. Do you know why I'm saying this?
Okay.
You know, that's what they call body language, and then change it. You know, this. You know, at least we all agreed. We have all agreed that Obi has changed the landscape of Nigerian politics.
Forever.
You see it, and it's not because of that he did something extraordinary. Just his lifestyle that go and verify, and people find out that it is true. The way he's speaking and whatever he's saying, people now go and verify, and it's true. Now, even if not, if apart from go and verify, for a man to tell you, if anybody has anything on me and brings it up, proven, I stop campaigning. Nobody has ever said it. Atiku never said something like that. But who is Agbado to say? Nobody except P2B. He said, look, if you find anything on me that this is, I stop campaigning. It's an open challenge. Even you, Agbado, go and find something and put on him. Nothing. So that made people to say, so we can have somebody like this. Despite the hunger, they said, no, we're going to follow him. And they know it. So the man coming in, if he gets into Aso Rock, people may think that he will carry sledgehammer, they look for who to kill. But that thing he will start to tell you that no more.
K-word, my beloved brother.
Pardon?
I say K-word.
Okay, oh sorry. So that thing, people now think that it is not possible. They go say, so this is the type of something we are now facing. Even civil servants go sit up. Things will change. Because the man there is not interested in doing deal with anybody. He hasn't done it before, so why will he do it now? So you that want to come and see him, imagine Peter B will say in those days, instead I'll come and see you in your house. The millionaires that he said, Peter, he said, no, when I come to your house and see you.
Sorry, my brother, to interject. It's not that he's not interested in doing this. He's interested in doing good, transparent this.
Okay, yeah, for the benefit of the country. Okay, yeah, the type of deal I mean is all this. But if it's just what will benefit the country, that is what he will do. He will tell you that, okay, imagine Peter said, I went to Egypt. I don't want, if I get in, people will say, you don't know what I meant. Is that I want to know the problem before going in. You know the mean? Is I want to know the problem now. So that when I get in, I don't have to blame anybody and say, hey, do you know the problem I met? If there's no problem, they won't elect you. He says South Africa, with all what they have, they declare the emergency on power, despite the fact that they've been enjoying uninterrupted power supply for ages. He said, how then do you expect Nigeria, with where we are? Say he will declare war and they must make it. So you see, the man knows exactly, he has a plan. He knows what he's doing. And all these things. But one thing I will bet my life on, or what, let me not say bet my life. One thing I know, that he may likely, unless he proves me wrong, Peter Obi may not borrow any kobo. Because he will tell you, if I stop oil theft, this is how much that will come into the treasury. If I go to any NPC and tell them, look, this petrol you are importing, or this or that, you have to account for this and that, and we need the money to have a refinery. He goes to Post Authority. The shipment, he tell you that Morocco, a small country that is not up to I think it's up to 100 million. It's not up to 100 million people now. Maybe 50, I don't know their population. Yet, they are making more money from their seaport because it's organized. Peter Obi will reform our own. And they will tell you, Nigerians are all over the world. Therefore, Nigerian airlines will be flying anywhere. Come and register an airline. Even foreign airline will tell them these are the routes you should be. Because when you have the interests of your people at heart, before you know it, opportunities will just open from anywhere. And not that one type of South African businessman will corner you. You do a deal with him, then tomorrow, if MTN is ripping Nigerians off, you don't know. It won't happen under P2. He will tell you that, look, he may even tell Nigerians that given our population, we should be investing. He will tell you that we don't need a foreigner to come and be running mobile telephone service in our country. Not that he will ban it. He will say Nigerians should be indigenous. We encourage you, come and take up. So before you know it, this job people are talking about, we just open up. Easily, we open up. Remember, that is still not part of his product from consumption to production. It's still not here to, but just to reform the system by mere talking and putting legislation in. That's all. Things will just change. For him to put Anambra money in what is it called? This Sab Miller Brewery. He said he brought them from South Africa, gave them a space in Onitsha to open the Sab Miller Brewery at Onitsha immediately after Niger Bridge. He said the agreement is 40% minimum of the workforce must come from Anambra State. 40%. So for every 100 people working in South Miller, at least 40 are from Anambra State. The rest 60 can come from any part of Nigeria anywhere, but 40 must belong to the state. That is what they call local content and interest. Before he will now put Anambra money there, and then they'll be working as part of the distance, and they are making money now. So there are a lot of things the man knows what to do, because if you are the type that is not interested in stealing money, I mean, there are a lot you could do. There's no way to. There are a lot. But if you feel that every now and then you go to maybe take injection in France and do whatever you want to do, then people will tell you, oh, he's trying. Nobody is trying. We wait for them. We will.
Our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, will be the first Nigeria president in the history of Nigeria at least minimum of 2 months, maybe maximum of 3 months, that will come out to speak to Nigeria, where the money is coming from,
yes,
how they spend it, the track record. He must make sure he notify each and every one of us.
But you see, oil theft will stop. automatic. This way, you can't. If P2B is talking about oil theft when he's not in power, what if he gets to and he tell you that he said oil is being stolen by those in power? They are stealing our money. It's the people in power are stealing our money. It's not stolen by me and you as individual. We can't put. He said them. He accused them openly, and then did they deny it? So when he gets in, he knows what to do. He just tell them, look, even before, while he was campaigning, he was saying we lose so million barrels every month. Multiply it by give or take $400. This is how much he gives in a dollar. Convert it to naira. He gives you about 1.7 trillion. Then he asks you how much is ASU looking for? About 1.4 trillion. So why are our children at home? That is the way it is. Simple economics. So you won't even be going or borrow. You only go to borrow money when you don't have the means to have. I mean, you can't be having money in your house. You go and be borrowing money with interest. It makes no sense now. If you stop oil theft, reform the sea, make sure that the wharf is accountable, NNPC is accountable, even all this gold they're mining in Zamfara, everything. You don't need to borrow. You will have the cash. You don't need. But all this one, they will tell you they want to go and borrow loan. When they borrow it, they call Akpabio. They will sit down and share the thing. Or your National Assembly take this, then Judiciary will give them. All those nonsense. That is too crude now. We can't continue like that.
Till tomorrow, people are still speaking of Gaddafi in Libya. What did Gaddafi they do that time? If he exports their oil to any country, what they produce for the country, now cars, okay. These thousands of barrels una collect, only equivalent to the price of the cars when I bring a come for me. The cars go reach Libya. He go sell those cars to the citizen. 50% auction. That is why you know if you reach Libya, you know if you Libya say, see one family where you not get car.
Forget. When P2B will simplify leadership, they will see, people will say, all this nonsense of presidential jet.
Don't be surprised. Done that now.
No, I mean at the national level, because
look at the campaign. Look at the way it changed the trajectory of the campaign. We didn't see people going to where they fry akara, where they roast corn any longer. Campaign automatically became issue-based. Before, during campaign, you see them going from one cooking spot to another, going from one barbing salon, saying anything without saying anything. They'll just be doing showbiz.
Exactly.
But the man came. He has changed that trajectory forever and ever.
Oshomole go New Bini, they eat corn.
Corn, and Obaseki.
Then go they eat corn. This one go they follow. He say, and I like us. The only foreign.
Well, not when they do Oshomole, they do campaign period. When they campaign, they sing Obi music for Bini.
But Oshomole wife never born. Oh. How na see him?
CM,
are you interested? If you are interested, just let us know, please.
Listen.
CM, if now you be that woman, you go born for Oshomole.
Na me. Okay, not true. How both of them they manage sleep at night, safe? Anyway,
the question, if now you be that woman, you go born for her.
So, the thing.
The lady in question just came there to come and suck, collect money from her. That's all. He's there for business.
The thing what surprised me for that to show more something be say. These people now look and say, people they talk of foreign investment. Oshomole go bring that one come as part of foreign investment. Now people come to say, which time the woman go come born now? I be waiting, Baba, waiting they happen. All these things. I look and say, now wow. Well, these politicians, politicians they can sign any agreement. You don't know the agreement where in sign or where they sign. So I don't know what in there. Only I
know what I marriage do?
Even contract marriage, part of the what in they call them, the fringe benefit. Pikin no go be fringe benefit. It's still part of it. But me anyway, Shami, I no know. I just they ask. I just, I just, I just they ask. I be born, I be gay miscarriage.
My brother, may he give that matter for us. We know how to settle the case when times come.
If you carry your eye, go there. If you carry your eye, go there. You don't go just focus on your mandate.
No, they
If you like say Augustine, don't defend second wife.
No, this ain't no. Nah, may I tell on that? You know, they said, if a child want go village meeting, if he tell elders saying they go, the elders go tell him what he go talk when he reach there, so that they go surprise. You know, say Oshimole come make am public this thing now. To say he do am privately, who go they put? I bet he can't do am public and with the state resources. So when you don't do am public now, everybody go they ask question because as per say you advertiser now you go wash your dirty linen. Some people go they ask say this one I been no, but don't get me wrong. Some people see them married, they no go born. But I just want to know if na part of the deal. Man, waiting concern me. I just do that. But I just they feel for them, Sha. That's why they ask. They feel for them.
See, probably the guy, the Oshobele no one born again. His sons are already grown. He's already a grandfather now. So why? What for you? We just allow him to enjoy the usefulness of that woman, so that you too can freshen up a little.
Augustine, you get one day with the made for Benin. They say there's nowhere woman for born, but they say may he carry his waist near fire, may she for quihi.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean. But you know, saying I just it's like if me I know be everything I know now, so I go to ask question as. No, that's why the question I ask. No, I just they take and like say so, no. I mean the question just my mind they plain. Just you see people where you attend their wedding. No show. You can't wonder say what think who Babo Shomola be na and they come be foreign investment.
So the question you ask. Now so I go to the reply you today. They say they ask more because say you the hungry say no, you say my stomach is your inchy. This is your question. So.
Okay. Oh, sure, but and if you notice now, they bring and come for public again. No, she I be that one. I go see say na me. I be on a no seat. On a no follow me see him. They bring and come whether the girl done bolt away. We don't know, but they see him for public again. In those days, two of them go just be like saying another Prince Charles and Diana.
My brother, that time when they probably do showbiz. Now that one me they call her personally initial gragra.
No, not initial gragra. Now the law of diminishing utility are setting.
Okay.
The law of diminishing utility are setting. So the decline will show up. So no matter how you want to do them, anything will hot go cold. Anything will go up, go come down. So
thank you, Emmanuel. Now you even sabi it. You see, if I don't ask question now, for no understand this thing where you talk now, that's why I like what you give. So a person go to ask question. For sure, but all of them now, that time then they chop corn together. They say nain. But it go end. In fact,
Igbo people say head Joko Gadioi.
That's true. Something way hot go cold. You go by force, so you go cold. You go cold. You go cold. You go cold. Maybe probably it don't cold now. Everything done die down. Or maybe because they don't shift base to Abuja now. Sure, because
not be say they shift base to Abuja. The money where they thief that time. And before he ask money, he don't give her. He go to show her face. Anytime, anywhere where Oshobole say me, he go, she go now. Now the money can't reduce.
But that get be like person where go there expensive to maintain, isn't it? You go there expensive to maintain that kind foreign investment. Yes.
Another thing, I'm thinking of. on that woman where she will go marry. I'm looking at it as she might also be another SPV.
No, that she na SPV to her own family, not be to government, not to her own family. See,
no SPV to Shomole to the in-law for outside.
Exactly now. SPV to somebody now.
If we have to be frank, that is
house for
the
Cape
union
Verde now.
it's purely transactional, so
Exactly,
it's obvious now. It's obvious.
It's possible.
Waiting to join those two characters. There's nothing can just.
The way they ask questions, it's me one asking one question. If that girl are your sister, if not because of money, you go agree make she marry Oshomole.
That kind one no go be. That kind girl no go be my sister now. You should know now. No, it's true that because say I know yellow now, so in con yellow. That why I can't be my sister. As you see me, so I yellow.
You don't touch my question, B.
No. I the life will start from first principle. So you go start from foundation. You go start from foundation. First of all, in yellow, I know yellow. See, say you know work now. That's why I say you no go be my sister. Say no, black.
Don't worry. Tomorrow I go pet and
Osho, it's true. Now this thing, Osho go get one good mansion, one good property. I mean, not be one. You go get something. Cape Verde, another island. You good for holiday. If you don't go there, go build hotel. Where go they bring?
I tell you, say that marriage. Now SPV. I'm telling you, that guy will go build better hotel or hospital for Cape Verde. I'm telling you, he never can tell. It's beyond just that marriage, yo.
It's possible.
Augustine,
it will not be. It will not look as if husband and wife business. You go they siphon money from here. They push and they go over there. Say they have it's my husband and wife business in that country. So it's even now SPV in a way.
Augustine, if General Riavi can build multi-million mansion
for where?
For our village,
Mm-hmm.
Now Oshomole where you go marry young girl where you take do a pension. Now you know go if you build castle.
But the thing, say people don't dare ask me. So make I follow ask. How Oshomole manage see the girl self? That is the thing again. How I've been an agency now connect them. I've been because the thing shocked everybody. It was a shocker to Nigerians. So they say,
because the girl maybe in a club they go you like and say no, I must chop this one. The girl say I must chop this one money. Just like what one girl tell me for club for Benin that year. Say he not go start to the con but this was club not a thing. He catch her even though it's an ordinary one picking your born for
him. Sure, Baba. Anyway, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things where so many investment where they put those state money. Only say, well, time go tell Sha. They will know. Say one day then go come. Anyway, then that kind like one day now then go split. Then everybody the girl go selling story for one newspaper. Those SPV, all those business where they do. Maybe who know where Osho go there that time. Well, not to worry. Things go good, Sha. You go walk. Hey, gentlemen, who there awake? May I go crash. My UK.
Not be you first talk that word, but my daughter can see. Say, don't worry. Every little thing is gonna be all right.
It's true.
You don't care where you talk on. Over 30 years, where you talk that word.
Black Panther they struggle for background.
Who reshuffle them out?
I don't know. In the para for background there. Black
because
Panther, we go see you tomorrow.
and, hey God, wait, let me see the
No,
private. I mean, input something for private chat.
now Black Panther.
Yeah.
I don't watch Chai. Okay, we're Black Panther. Okay, Chai, you done? Okay. Black Panther, they. Oh, okay, maybe na the system na come out. Na him for know the answer to all this Oshomole problem self. If for
For
coming,
expand it, say, well,
if
tomorrow is
for
another
because
day. Tomorrow
Isabi
is
is
another day.
yeah, Isabi Oshomole gist well. You go know wetin transpire. All this one where we the guess. Na him for tell us. Na him for okay, okay. If like saying they hear us. Okay, Black Panther, na you for come gist us. When I will be the attending this thing. It's true. No, it's true. In fact, somehow I'm having the feeling that Nigeria will be liberated by February 6th. I mean September 6th. I'm having the feeling. I'm not even entertaining fear. Nigeria will be liberated.
According to my father say be a beer bank where you know the yield interest. Now Shomule go invest put now.
I know why. Like somebody said, I think it's SPV, Shana, SPV. It's an opportunity to get hotel in Cape Verde. Cape Verde, an island. Everywhere is just surrounded by water. So
it's a tourist delight.
Exactly. So when Oshomole can carry a dome money, go there, go put. Ha!
The tourist delight. And that Cape Verdean way he marry now, if he give her citizenship there, so he can invest his money, his ill-gotten wealth. So,
invest and then
so my brothers.
Then go there do. Well, okay.
You know,
Anyway,
all these weekend politicians, they find one or two places to invest so that the time will go come for them. They'll
it's true.
Get a secure place to go seek asylum.
I think Niger Watch been put the link to join outside before now.
Una grandfather don't kukuma run go Indiana in case you kukuma seek asylum for that side. According to Buhari, say you go run go Niger.
But if no be say shame, why Tinubu no even throw in the tower? I go there, they talk. You see the carry agbada like say nothing happened. Something happened. Now everybody don't know. Say you no even get certificate.
My brother,
everybody don't.
If the Chicago State University Authority decide to do the wrong thing, after all these shenanigans, American embassy will be the first embassy to leave Nigeria. It's a promise.
American embassy go leave Nigeria.
They will be ready to leave Nigeria. Mark my word today.
I doubt.
When time comes.
Those my brother.
No problem.
You see all those American, even
when time go come, I go still remember una.
No, even if my country will fire a day, they not go come out. They get their interest everywhere. They feel close temporarily, but Nigeria is too strategic. They go risk everything to remain there. These people, you don't play with them. They know what they are looking for. I just my view with that.
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree. They can't just go like that.
Leave Nigeria.
They can't go like that. They will leave. Even though they can't come back.
No, they fit take breaks more, but not be said they don't leave Nigeria for which people? For Russia, China, for their competitors.
America can't do it. Rather than go employ all their technology to remain where they are. After all, they are the superpower. So if they are leaving it for who now? They are the superpower. So they know.
You get where you go reach, you not go remain for one place. Music started from Africa. The country go US. Now they don't come back to Nigeria. What goes around turns around. Now, small, not be waiting for you happen one day.
My brother, I do well. It has been a very nice discussion.
Even me. Shana, let me see. Okay, Chris, now you.
Yeah, now maybe that.
Okay, yeah. At least yes, Ireland and UK now almost a time zone. All these things.
Now the same time zone they use.
At the same time zone
Same
they
time
use.
zone,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think.
One day we pass now with 1 hour.
Yeah,
Okay,
Europe.
Germany. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
the Central Europe, Spain, Italy, all of them.
Italy.
Austria,
Okay.
Luxembourg.
Italy
Yeah,
good. Now
all
then
of
they
them
eat.
are 1 hour. Now they take
Now then,
pass us.
now then they eat original pizza. Italy,
Yeah,
Italians. Italy good, sure. I like their weather.
yeah. Mediterranean, like Spanish
Depends
weather.
of the zone of the area.
Italy is good. To be honest, I quite like and their fashion, good shoe, suit.
For furniture and wears now they get on now.
The
That
Italians.
is what they are known for.
If you see Italian shirt, by me looking at you gonna say na from Italy. The suit, they sabi fashion. Those people.
Anytime we take travel go another Europe country, now address it, they identify and say this one not this country now.
Exactly. I tell you, Italians. And these few shoes why I get when I went to Rome then. Hey, anytime why I bring and look, I say these people years back yet. When you look and you go see say yes. Italy is good. Then the food, they eat reasonably well and then they cheap eat junk like Americans or maybe British people. But Italians, they are gifted in craft. See the shoe, see the suit, come eat their pizza.
Whether pizza or ice cream or everything, anything
Uh,
concerning food, they are good.
Gelato, their gelato, ice cream, gelato. I remember when I went to Vatican. I say, hi, go when you reach Termini, Roma Central Station, Termini. They say, say you tell them, say bileti, bileti, that is tickets. You go ask you quanto,
Biglietto.
you go biletto, say biletto,
You got to speak our language.
biletto. I like the country. Say biletto. So when you just tell them, say biletto, you go say quanto. You go do hand like this, 4. Quanto means how many. You go do 5. Say where I say sit Vaticani. Say Vaticani. Say you go, you come. If you just everything I see. That is yes. See. Italia. I like the country. They're easy going, to be honest. You can fit in. You can easily fit in because they speak with their science, everything, say it's sweet. Say Italia.
Oh, guys, hear me. You too like enjoyment.
No, you went there Italy, what you they do there? You know like enjoyment. Not being carry you go there. No,
If me come up for you, you're like other people with the one that you do one or two things, they will relocate, go UK, go country. If me come up for you, I will go bongo.
It's true. Italy is good. I like their weather first and then the food. They don't
The
eat
weather,
nonsense.
no type of food, African food where you go find where you not go see now.
Very good. And I like the people naturally. That I can't like football again. Italia, calcio, everywhere. When you get to Rome, go see different things. They say Roma, Lazio, Milano, San Siro. Now then tell me, no be San Siro, na San Siro. That is where AC Milan play.
They are stadium for Milan.
That's Milan. I say na San Siro. I say no, San Siro. San Siro. That is where they play. Giuseppe Meazza. Giuseppe.
If I be you don't first in this country, you're the cap.
Pardon? You said the cap.
I say you the cap. If I say you don't first in this country.
No, I don't visit. I visited Italy how many times? I used to have a friend, a family that lived in Rome, where they call Largo Argentina.
Okay, Largo Argentina. Okay.
Around there, they lived there. Later, they moved to where again? Then as a Catholic, there's a Nigerian distance. So many Catholic
Yeah.
No, they always come to priest. You can run to anybody. It can be in your parish in Nigeria. You may be if you visit Rome or Vatican, the chances are that if you within 6 months you will see somebody where you know. So far, you must see, and if you must see, if you go to Vatican, you must see people speaking your language. Either they are priests or they came to visit. The place is good. I like Italia, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the place. It makes you feel. I mean, well, I didn't live there as to know in terms of the way people, but otherwise, what I see on the surface, I'm quite happy, and that I believe it may not be different. So before you know it, discussion don't enter football. When I did that term in a group of Italians, some they hear English because they had me speak English. They started talking. They made it before you know we're up to 6, 7. Everybody, football. I tell them, say, Milan, now I like. They say, why? I begin them people where play.
They like football, Sha.
I begin them people where don't play. Italians where don't play for Milan. They were shocked. Name them, all of them. Then they say, but here is Roma. I tell them 30 of AS Roma. They just mentioned their names. Lazio, I mentioned. They were. I think they didn't go buy pizza. When I say pizza, they said no. There's a place they took me in Rome. Within they called the place. So I've forgotten the street. They just carry me. They're far from Termini. We just walk. Where they order pizza. If you eat this pizza, you're gonna say the one where they eat for UK no be anything, just anyhow.
No pizza where you go chop for the whole way, whether Nigeria or Australia or where it could be like the one they do for you.
You can't. You nowhere. And
you can't with pepper.
And a real olive oil, extra virgin. They see the way I know the guy got talking. They carry this thing come big like this, big. They slice it. I was eating this and I say, this not pig. They look, they said, do I like it? I say yes. Say we are in the UK. I said the one we eat here. Maybe to bring anything, give person. When I look at it, I say, I say the thing. No, I like Italians. I like them. And when you look at them dress, you can easily know. It's a Italian. They said if you go to Italy, if you want to even buy cheap, you go down to Napoli or Naples to go and buy most of these wares cheaper. But I didn't go. I just stopped at Italy, and the one I bought, I was quite happy. With what I got, Italy is good. It's one of the countries I like to visit.
In respect of my region, things are more cheaper in Rome than my region.
Yeah, which region you there?
I did Emilia.
Emilia, where in the north? Should be.
Yeah, for Bologna side.
Okay, Bologna. Rimini, Bologna, Rimini. I think not be that side.
Yeah, that is Rimini. Rimini, that is one of the beach side.
Rimini.
It's part of the region, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Bologna. That here say it's got there a little bit.
Bologna is just like a capital state of the region.
Bologna is true. No, but I like Rome. When you reach Rome,
I first live for Rome. Now 2008, I live more for Rome. Yeah, 2008. I left Rome 2008.
That side is good. I like the life there. They appear genuine to me. That is to what I may be wrong, but they appear genuine. Because when
no, there are many good Italians. I must confess, but there are still some. Anywhere you go in the world, they are good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's true.
Italians are nice in terms of hospitality. They are nice.
Yeah, they are good. Yeah, because those boys, just because I was looking at this thing, I saw somebody pass wearing a AS Roma. I just said AS Roma, turned, started asking me, we just the talk. Before you know it, we start to discuss. One of your friend come or somebody call. Before you do talk to 6, 7, we spend more than 2 hours talking, standing. We discussing football. Later they said pizza. Say let them take me. All of us cross the road, begin walk different street, get to the place.
Like those people you saw. Assuming they are from Rome there. It might be they are from Muscat or from other states very close. Assuming they are from Rome there, they might even take you to their house and cook better pasta for you. Yeah. Italians are nice in hospitality.
It's true. Italians are good. When we are eating it, we are so happy that I'm eating it. They said the one I ate before, I said, look, the one we ate in UK, they started laughing. They said even this one they are eating in the city here is good. He said, but like in the farm, they call it like villages, in their farms where they make the real thing.
If you drink their raw red wine, homemade, you go confess about this one.
Yeah, then they make their own wine, Italian wine.
Yeah, because those ones they normally make use of it in their agro-tourism centers.
I like Italy, man. I like them.
In short, on our show, so the Italian one where we can drink will be 40 million or 44 million or so.
We can may go see that. If he be Kai self, waiting the warrior. You know what?
Check when you go back for Orumu Koroshi.
Maybe because we there outside, outside the country, so we don't see at least the way leaders behave. Sure, you know, because say in Italy you can run into their politician in the bus station. You know, nobody could take notice. You could just take in turn, stay for queue. When it is time to enter, everybody enter train, go. Now, because of that, so that we go think, say, but for this wicked them, waiting them they take themselves to be. Eh?
In fact, Mr. CM, one major aspect of education, is traveling.
Yes.
One major aspect of education is traveling. Apart from theory, read and write, get good grade and all that, the one major aspect that exposes you and make you to have a shift in your perspective is traveling.
It's true. Even in the Igbo culture, they said a man who travels a lot is wiser or knows more things than a man who is a gray head but doesn't travel.
It's true.
It's true. Say you are in the village or you are in one place, you don't become 100 years or 80. A small child that is 15 who moves around knows more than you do.
Yeah.
It's true. That's why you go see Jaguda like we can go there talk to. If you say, when I look at that guy, I say,
we have Italian former Prime Minister Matteo Renzi for stand.
Okay, Matteo. Oh yeah, Matteo Renzi, the one from
when he was the mayor of Florence. All the securities that guy all offices were foreigners. You go see how for garden like this, the ride bicycle.
See, Wait, may I correct one impression? Black Panther, UK and America, then they eat the same junk. Oh. I know except UK. I'm only comparing UK and Italy. I said the Italians eat better food more than us. UK and the American are the same junk with the work. Oh. So I know UK no better pass.
The thing they pay Black Panther for conversation for backstage. If they pay, you don't really fly you.
Black Panther is ranting. He just the rant for the comment section. They rant.
No worry, go come for you tomorrow. If they say they rant, no worry. If he come for you tomorrow, I go to back him up.
Black Panther are my man. Anytime, anywhere. He's my man.
I don't know why he insisted. But he get something where Black Panther talk where I even said, because sometimes that's why they tell Niger watch, make they belittle or sort of look down. Not that he's looking down, but like the thing say because we know the knack suit, go channel TV or go Arise, we never arrive. The comments, our views here are quite very, very profound and better than most of those nonsense they talk in TVC and all these things. See, Black Panther he said for this Edo decide 2024, he said they don't need the manifesto from any candidate. Say for what? They don't see manifesto tire. Now timetable. Now they want to see. You go do this, you go build 10 primary school. Where? How much? What time from what time? When are you starting? When are you ending? So now the thing where they want to see that kind of thing. Then go judge. Follow you look. That is the thing. Timetable. No more manifesto. Go meet one professor. Finance 2 million or 3 million or 3 million. Maybe you never take salaries in 6 months. Now you go give and 5 million to write manifesto for you. You go polish and well. So when you can't use your photograph, emboss it on it, give printer they print. Everybody go say, see manifesto. No, na timetable. Black Panther said it and I adopted it. Na timetable we want. Bring the timetable. This is what you will do. This is a project you've identified
2024 now for Benin operation. Show me what you have done.
And then what you want to do, the timetable, how you go do them, the money where you go take do them. When do you want to start? When you go finish? That thing is really necessary. So now you will not be blind. That's you go identify.
Where is the money coming from?
All those things now. Where is the money? What project do you want to do?
If not be our principal, Mr. Obi, we can't pour our eye. We get time for all these things before. The time we do politics for all that, we get time for all this one. Not be election come and go with
and verify. Everybody. I think we shock them. Obi say go and verify.
but you know that because of Obi now, because of Obi now, a lot of us don't know that most of our leaders that have been leading us for years, most of them don't have qualification, or most of them have forged certificates.
It's true.
That we don't know. We've not been doing due diligence. There are some of the certificates they use to rule us over the years. Some of them are forged, or some of them are, or some of them don't even have.
If now Oshomole the contest, if you withdraw, sure you know.
I see another thing. I'm thinking for 1 minute. Yeah, I'm advocating that if Obi comes in, another thing I'm advocating is that let the minimum requirement for you to become a public service, maybe a governor or a president, let the minimum be first degree. Not school side. School side is from those northern people, all those Hausa people that start and because they don't like to, they don't go to school, so they just brought it to the minimum school side, primary.
My brother, sorry for that generalization that you did about the northerners. So northerners go school, believe me.
I mean some.
No, not the ones where the ones where one contest now. Not be so we take. Imagine somebody.
Yeah, they brought it to the barest minimum so that it will be easy. That's what I'm trying to say.
No. What we're saying is, well, yes, what we are still saying the same thing is that, me, you fit forge certificate or you fit no go school. No problem. They your house. Not until when you show your hand, people go come no say, see now. There are a lot of people who forge certificate, but they no one contest. Then go they keep them for house. If now Oshomole for fear to, because I'm not sure, because they say na tell her. I'm not sure, so Oshomole get certificate. Which secondary school you go safe? Nobody know. I don't know. So if not like now,
No,
Oshomole for no.
for Oshomole, where I know, Oshomole go secondary school.
Which secondary school be that?
I can't remember the exact name. Now, later tertiary institution, now I know whether he go or he no go. For secondary school, he go. I can guarantee you for that. No matter whether he be bad dealers or it's good dealers, I can assure you for that.
And for Shomole, that kind of person, when you come babam, say Shomole, go, which school you go to? That you think go penam, think go penam. But well, all those ones don't pass. Like you said, Obi, the coming of Obi has exposed a lot of things.
Before people they call her or K, we can they call her what thing we can call her hero.
Call who? Do you mean Oshomole?
Obi. No, Obi.
Do you say that Wike contradicts himself? He was one who said Obi is the hero of this election, and now he's not saying now if Obi if Obi what's it called, people really want him, people would have voted for him. Why is he contradicting himself now?
Na alcohol. When you take kai like this, you feel see man, you go think say na woman, so you go look am.
Augustine, may I shock you with one ad they when made for Benin say na belle stomach na you drink shall you put, but na for high for the work. Now they worry weekend.
You get as you go drink. When you see your wife, you go say this woman look familiar. Your wife. When people go say, what do you mean? He say this woman.
Go change profession, maybe go to do comedy.
You see as the woman says, Madam, where I know you, I don't see you before somewhere.
That be familiar now. You go say this woman they familiar.
Now what you make okay, Bakasi talk say Shayon a bastard.
It's true. Wike, and the thing what they best me Wike be say, they talk something, see that you go like to they prance up and down with microphone. Say no, be the hero of this election. I look this man, I say, this alcohol for this hour of the day, and for daytime in the talk am. I look and say alcohol na bad thing.
So you get to hang over where you go drink, they go break after 2 days, you see the wave, now they worry am.
And Wike don't change. He come old. I say, alcohol no good. Despite all the makeup where you go put on, then go dress am for camera. But when you look at me, you go know say the man alcohol, you don't drain them. Anyway, shower. Now, I remember at the beginning of the campaign, they are saying, Peter Obi, Labour has no structure. Until Peter Obi tell them, say, now that structure of criminality now we want demolish. The issue of structure now end. No PDP no the talk of structure, APC no the talk of structure again until today. Now Peter Obi end that one. Peter Obi say all those structure where then they talk. Now that structure now keep us where we there. And now we want to come and demolish and destroy those structures. We don't need it. Structure of criminality. So that is the thing. So
you not get structure, you not get structure. They say you not go film win one local government from local government to state to how many votes? After 2 people, 3 people to from one room.
And only
people go attack them now. They expect Peter Obi to reply.
If you say Atiku win for say North or Northern states, people go say, not from North. You say Peter Obi won the Southeast or maybe South. He go say, not from the area. If you say Tinubu win Southwest, say I'm in backyard. What of federal capital? Whose backyard is it? But Peter Obi come there, come clear
And
the
my
thing.
grandfather.
None of them get 25%. So to tell you, you can't say federal capital belong to Yoruba land. You can't say federal capital na Fulani people or this thing or na Southeast. Now everybody. In fact, na federal civil servants, which is federal character. When you come there, Peter be clear the thing. Then we say then get structures. So they no get structure reach Abuja.
Peter Obi clear the thing. Now all the votes where Peter Obi get then the allocator is the question.
Mind them. Exactly.
Even for Lagos, even for Benin.
Come there, talk this thing. In fact, to be honest, to be honest with you, this one maybe I may be wrong, but I'm not sure say there has been a date that is important to Nigerians as this September 6th. Abi, has there ever been a date people are looking forward to than this September 6th? Everybody goes, okay, make we hear the judgment for who Nigerians at home and they abroad. Everybody they're interested to know wetin dem go yarn. Wetin dem go yarn. So it won't be easy. It
We dey wait. It be like woman wey dey labor room.
Yeah, he must deliver now.
He must deliver. Not be to deliver, na be a problem. Whether the baby go cry or he no go cry.
He must deliver. Instead, he use cesarean. He must deliver by force. He must deliver. If no be saying a national shame, how can we do election on 25th of February? He go dey drag till September. And people are still talking. Okay, so maybe they wanted Tinubu to spend 100 days in office. So they said 5th of September, which is this today, we make it Tinubu's 100 days in office. Okay, maybe. Okay.
The title wey Tinubu want to answer that the president, you don't get him. It don't really time to pack your load and go.
The man should go. That may the man forge you. No single certificate where he earn. Even primary school of all places. Hey.
All my certificate tomorrow. I laminate everything. You dey for inside cooler for Nigeria. Tomorrow. Anytime you ask me, I go present that to you. You go see the school where I go. You go see my classmates. You go so my teachers still there alive.
Okay. Anyway, gentlemen, let me go and sleep. It's past 1 a.m. here. So see you people later today. It's already 5th. Then we continue we continue keeping the virgin until we hear. Okay, an afternoon for on our side. Okay. Oh, okay. Italy should be 2:30 or getting to 2 past.
Yeah. Italy is about 2:30 Central.
2:30. Then Ireland should be
the same 122.
To 122. Yeah, the UK 122 is true. Yes, Italy is 1 hour ahead.
Yeah,
that's true. Now Texas could be around maybe evening, maybe 11 minus 5, 11 minus 6, 5, maybe 5 p.m. or 6.